Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is going to be a little bit different because I am standing. I don't know if I know how to tell a story time while standing. I think I'm a pacer. I don't think I'm a stander. So I'm going to be telling you the story and probably just orbiting around here doing whatever I want. Then I'm probably going to wander off and you guys are going to see this mess. So I am sorry in advance that I'm not that great at storytelling. I don't know how the Gabby show does it. But if you like this video enough, please click the like button. And if you want me to do more, please leave a comment. Please don't tell me to do more Lifeguard videos because I don't even know how I can make another video after this. This will be my third Lifeguard video. All the other Lifeguard videos, I'll link down below.
Oh, this is what it feels like. Oh, this is what it feels like.
Okay, so I will pretty much tell you that this video is going to be 2 mini story times, and these stories happened with, I'm not going to say my employer or anything like that because, you know, no hate, no shade, you know, but I'll just say that this was in my earlier years of lifeguarding. And where I worked, there was about 40 some lifeguards, and the supervisors were us. They were, I don't know how they got hand selected, but some of them were older than me, some of them were younger than me, and they were the supervisor, and they didn't really have to go up on stand. And I don't know why I wasn't asked to be one, because I would love to have been a lot lazier like that. But whatever, so I got along with pretty much every lifeguard there is. I don't think a lot of people have problems with me. However, I just didn't get along with these supervisors. Now, it might be because I'm a Leo. I don't like control. I'm a little bit stubborn. I don't know. There's just a little bit of a pattern sometimes. But really, I don't think that I was in the wrong. So please leave a comment and tell me what you guys think about this. This first one was about the supervisor that we've always had really great conversations with. I think she was a bit mad because when I was in college and she had graduated college and she was still being a lifeguard, which it's an honorable job, but a lot of people do, you know, you don't major in lifeguarding, you major in something else, and that's what you plan to go on to do. So I think, you know, even though we've had a good time, I think she started getting frustrated with things. They made her supervisor, but she was a little angsty, I guess. Well, we had dummy drops. We had them every single day to be prepared for when the city tested us. So I was watching the kiddie pool. Kiddie pools are very shallow. It's pretty much all little kids. So you always have to have at least 2 lifeguards on duty unless you have, like, you know, if you have more stuff such as a slide, bigger pool. But we had 2 lifeguards on duty, but it was very strict that we had 2 sets of eyes watching the water. So she comes in and she has somebody holding the sign, and I see her holding this dummy, and I know as soon as that touches the water, this dummy, that I'm going to be timed. So I watch her throw the dummy in. However, I also see that she's not wearing a fanny pack. And so while I'm in there focusing my attention on the dummy where we're not clearing the pool, there needs to be 2 sets of eyes in this kiddie pool. And she was not properly equipped. She didn't have any type of fanny pack. Yeah, you can easily jump in the water, but maybe I'm a stickler for the rules, but I refused to jump in, and the clock was ticking, and I vocalized in front of all the other patrons that I wasn't going to jump in because she wasn't wearing a fanny pack. And that made her really, really mad. Really mad. Now, she kept her cool during that, but, you know, I finally jumped in because it wasn't worth getting in this fight about. I wasn't going to lose my job. Got in, got the dummy, did all that. You know, and then when I finished, she's like, you know, just because I'm not wearing a fanny pack doesn't mean that you can just not do the save. And I remember, you know, I remember agreeing with her, but really thinking in my mind, oh, okay. Which I'm a little more sensitive about this because I've actually had a close family member pass away. Granted, not from drowning, but you can't really fathom these situations until they happen to you. So I was not going to be disrespectful or neglectful as a lifeguard to these parents' children that are in the pool. But yeah, her anger definitely showed up when we had an in-service and I performed a save not to the best of my ability. And I'm usually really great at saves. Something happened, but it's also kind of hard when you're saving each other and you have your one friend who's not really acting like a drowning victim, like an actual drowning victim. They're pretty much they're exaggerating things that don't really happen and goofing off. So I couldn't do the save well. And at this place of work, I was always referred to as Poof. Now you can't really tell now because I've slept on it a bit and just used some dry shampoo, but my hair gets out to here. And I used to put it on top of my head and it became this huge poof and I would dress it up with bows and whatnot. Because if you're not gonna wear makeup to work, you might as well dress somewhat cute. So I remember her screaming across everybody about how I needed to do that save again. And then she screamed, "Is your bow on too tight?" I wanted to say so many mean things, but I was young and too sensitive for that. I never would have done that. There's so many things that I wish I had done. When people say, when you look back on your life, you usually have more regrets, you know, and it's funny how a lot of my regrets are not standing up for myself or really just letting people have it. But I just sucked it in. I acted like it didn't bother me, which is probably the best thing to do. You know, and I acted like I could not care less what the word she had to say, went home and cried. Now, my boss was there. So my boss probably, I don't know if he said anything to her or if he saw it as just, you know, adulting, growing up and learning the hard way, but I really wish he would have said something to her because that was not cool. Okay, so the second story time, there was this guy that I thought was cute. Now, if you know from my other story time videos, I think all guys are cute. I have crushes all the time. So this guy I thought was really cute. We just talked a little bit and I remember, I think I told one person, maybe 50 people, that I thought he was cute. But that really was it. I didn't really talk about the next stages, trying to get his number, nothing like that. But I just remember talking about him being really cute. Well, little did I know that he was sleeping with one of the supervisors. Now, I would not have thought because nobody really liked this supervisor. She wasn't smart. She even failed. She wasn't great at school, but she also numerous times had to retake lifeguarding and CPR tests. Just the written stuff alone. You know, she didn't really, I don't want to go off on this hating thing, but she just all around wasn't a pleasant person who I would have thought that he was hooking up with. And I had no idea. And then they actually ended up going on to become boyfriend, girlfriend. Blew my mind, blew everybody else's mind, did not see this coming. But I remember I was inside a lifeguard office and she comes up to me and she said, "Oh, so I heard that you like so-and-so." And she's asking me as if she's my best friend wanting girl gossip. But I had heard just recently that they had been, you know, that there's a rumor going around that they were hooking up. This was in the beginning of everything. And so I remember I said, you know, I tried to play it off and I said, well, you know, I think everybody's cute and I always have a little crush on cute boys, you know, something like that. Really just brushed it off, but I never really outwardly flirted with this guy at all. And so I really didn't think I was intimidating, but maybe I was intimidating to her because, you know, girls compare themselves or I don't know. So either way, she was not having it. So I ended up lifeguarding with my ex-boyfriend. And so what she would do is she would purposely take me inside and put in where there was 2 lifeguards watching the indoor pool. And it was all the time me and my ex-boyfriend. There was no other rotation and it was that for sometimes about 8-hour shifts. And it was just that. It was miserable. They used to do it where, you know, she had all of the cool people and all of her friends outside, and as a supervisor she would never be bothered to come inside. She just wanted to socialize with the cool people and had all of them out there, made sure that her little beau was out there, but I had to be stuck with my ex-boyfriend. And everyone knew we were exes. And I remember she went up to me and she goes, "Sorry girl, I don't mean to do it. It just keeps happening like this." And then she just walks out. And you know when, you know, granted I sounded so sarcastic, but how she said it made probably everybody else think that it was so believable. But I knew. I hate it when other people get tricked by it and you know that someone's doing something just to piss you off and be a little yeah to you. So that's what ended up happening. And I remember that being a very miserable summer. I wanted to quit so bad. I cried all the time and I needed to make money, so I spent all of my time still working and being with my ex-boyfriend that we did not get along with each other whatsoever. And you know, if any of the people, you know, I know she ended up adding me on LinkedIn, and I was thinking, girl, I will never network with you because you couldn't handle being a supervisor. You don't deserve professional success. So that's how that went. I don't know, my camera turned off, so I'm really hoping that I caught the last bit of that story. So there's my story time. I don't know how funny it really is. It's honestly kind of sad. If, you know, you two supervisors who treated me that way are watching this, just know, you know, it hurt. I cried from both of you guys, and I hope that whatever you were going through, everything's more positive in your life where you're not treating other people like that. Because to this day, I will tell you, it's unfair. So there we go. Now like I said, leave a comment if you think that I was in the wrong on anything or what your opinion was. And if I like it, I'll thumbs up it. If I don't like it, maybe I'll delete it because I was in the right. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Next week there'll be some more videos, and I'm hoping where I'll make them more fun, where I can crawl around on the bed a little bit. God, that sounds terrible. Okay.